What's good, YouTube? It's Dom Too Breezy, and I'm just gonna be talking, just giving some points, just what I learned from getting my dream car at like age 20. And this is a 2018 Camaro ZL1, and it's pretty cool. It's crazy. It took me a good minute to get it. This is everything I really wanted. But I think really what I learned from it a lot is just like maturity, just like stuff like this, especially when you work hard for something. It makes you like super humbles you, but it also makes you understand the whole value of money. At least to me, like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's just the whole value of money. Like, because I worked like a whole 2 years non-stop, just grinding just to get this. This was all I was just wanting for 2 years, just no sleep. I'm talking, I was working 4 jobs at one point, and just constantly. And I bring up that point just because when you want something so bad and then you finally get it, and all that happiness, all that relief, and it just climaxes at the top when you finally get something. And then once you experience that high and then you get it, and then after it wears off, and then it's just like, that's it. So one thing I just want to say is just don't ever think one thing is going to bring you happiness. Like one thing is just going to it's just going to solve all your problems, because it's really not. And like I really thought this one thing was going to truly solve that. I was happier back then when I was grinding for it too, especially the journey. But enjoy the journey. The journey is so much more better, especially because I'm a big visualizer. So whenever I think of something and I want something, or I'm trying to work for something, I just visualize myself getting to that point, driving it, listening to music, and it makes it like super, like a novelty, like a fantasy. You're just like, wow. And then you finally get it, and it doesn't feel real. I'm telling you, when you get something, you've been wanting something forever, it doesn't feel real. But then when you get comfortable and you start taking it for granted, like, it's a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie. I've been letting it sit in the garage, but when you take it for granted, then you just stop realizing like it's worth its value. So I'm just saying, don't take things for granted, like people, place, things, because you don't realize how good you got it. Or like always want to, and that's why it's just, I always want to think like, man, I really did this, like as young as my age, and just me on my own. Like, bro, no one else has anything like this. Like, it's insane. It truly is. It really is insane. And I try to think of it in that way. And then also, love is just like, it's just a car, at the end of the day. It just gets you from point A to point B. And now, like, that's why I'm like, if I can let it go, I'm not in a rush, but it's cool. But it's not like I need it. I don't need it. We don't need anything. We buy things to fulfill something. Who knows what it is to fulfill? A void, just something that's just not in your life. We don't need anything, really. We got all our basic needs. So yeah, we're finna go inside, step in. It is just a little stop. So excuse the gas. I know I don't be taking care of it, but like, it still be expensive at the end of the day. So it's an expensive car for everything else, but it's cool. Had it for 7 months, probably, I think now. 8 months, 9 months, one of those. But that really is what it is. Now my mindset is just like on just everything else, because it's just like, a car is a liability. It loses appreciation immediately once you buy it, especially brand new. Even anything at a dealership. That's why it's just like, man, now I'm thinking like, man, all that money I probably could have put into investing, Like, that's what I'm thinking more into now. Like, bigger things and crazier things than just, than just things that are just like here for like a short term. And it's just like, but who wants to drive a super fast car, Corvette, at 70, 60 years old? You're not gonna look cool. But the whole point of getting a car is not for other people's sake. It can be used as a status symbol. It can give you status. But no one really cares. Like, look at it. When people see other people in a car, they're not looking at the person inside that car, be like, man, he must be so happy. No, they're visualizing themselves in that car. They're looking at the car itself. They're not looking at someone inside. They don't care about them. And like, I think that's what people really need to understand more, is just when you get something nice, are you doing it for you or are you doing it for other people? It's just like, bro, no one cares. People are literally, and like, people worry about other people and they just think no, bro, we're all thinking the same thing. So if we're all worrying about if other people are worrying about us, then no one's truly worrying about themselves. Everyone's truly just worrying about others. Like, that's some crazy, I just made a paradox, but that's what it is. You got to think about why. Like, I got this, literally, it wasn't even for that, because I just got it because I have another Camaro, and like, it was just a cool little V6. I got it in high school, and like, I really love that one more. I'm not gonna lie, because it meant more. Because, and this one is just kind of like it doesn't feel like it's mine, if that makes any sense. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a part of me. It just feels like I have it. Like that other one, like that one feels like it's mine, like that's part of my identity, like, you know what I mean? But this one is just like, it doesn't seem real still, I guess. I don't know. It kind of has a lot of miles on it, but I can give y'all like some points on like how to do it short term, on how I do it. You just need to be disciplined. You can get anything you want, I promise. You can do anything you want in this life, literally. I know it's cliche, but it's so true. It's so true. Literally. All you got to do is just be disciplined. Save as much as you can. Don't spend anything on dumb stuff. I didn't spend anything on anything or anyone. That's kind of messed up. You should still enjoy your life. You should still spend money on people and do fun things. Experiences are more important, more fun than just this, because it's just like, but the experiences I can get from this and having other people enjoy it with me, that's absolutely worth it as well. But it's just like, most of the time you're by yourself anyways, so it's just like, I'm not really getting the experience out of this. The experience I got of that other car, where I was a lot more social and had a lot more friends and stuff like that. Like, but now life is just more busier and everything. So now it's just different. That's why, like, this one definitely doesn't hit the same as that one, even though you can definitely have more fun in this one. So with that, yeah, going off of the other part, save. Just save as much as you can. I put a big down payment on this car, and I didn't get a bad rate. It was like a 11 or a 10 with like 6, but I also got warranty on it too, so that increased a lot of the cost as well. And then I just refinanced it, so that just made it a little bit better. It's still not crazy. That's why I'm like, I don't plan to really keep this forever, you know what I mean? Because it's just gonna keep depreciating anyway. And the money that I put into it was hard work, hard earned, back-breaking work, I'm telling you right now. And that equaling to this, it's just, I don't know. And that kind of hurts me the most too, because it's just like, really? You want to get your money you want to get your toys, your stuff from money, from passive income. That way it just doesn't seem that bad, because it's just like, because it makes the value of your dollar much more less or meaningless whenever it's just like, I didn't even work for that money. That money was just compounded, or that money was it was saved up over time. So it really don't mean anything, instead of I just got this, I saved a bunch of paychecks and all that got put into this, and now I'm not getting anything out of this. See, that's when it hurts more. But also, if you're truly into big into cars and stuff, you're a car head, and you like working on stuff, oh yeah, for sure, I could definitely see why you wouldn't mind. But me, I'm not too big into cars. I just like Camaros, really. That's really it, and that's what it is. But yeah, save, especially if you're at my age. I don't even know if I would even consider doing that, like, so young, and you're getting like an insane, like, you know, the memes with scat packs and chargers and stuff where they get like 30 years 30% interest rate, and it gets repoed and he still has to pay it. Yeah, it's funny, but bruh, if you're in that hole, you're gonna be in that hole forever. And it's just like, bruh, don't do that to your life. It could ruin your entire life. Like this, it's not gonna ruin my entire life, but it's still, I could put more into other things, into investing into myself, you know. That's why it's like, you know, it's all right though. I just like the sound system. Got that Bose sound system. I need that. Nah, but if you're trying to do it and you don't care about any of that, and you're like, you think you got time, or you're just like, bro, I just want a nice car at a young age. I just want to vibe out in it. I just want to be cool. If that's what you care about, then just, the plan is simple. Save. If you live with your parents, you're probably gonna have to live with them for like another couple of years, unless you got like a big trade or you make a lot of money doing something, then, and you can handle everything else. And even then, that's just on you. But yeah, that's really how I did it. You know, I got this too. I'm still am in college, so having this while in college is even more insane to think about. But yeah, save. Don't even, probably go out like once a week. You need to have a full-time job. High yield savings, that, use a CD, get CDs, like certificates of deposits, because you're not going to be messing with that money anyway. So a certificate of deposit would just put your money away for like a year or 9 months at a fixed rate, and you just get hella money off of that. Because it's not like you're going to get the car, unless you do decide to get the car in a short amount of time, then yeah, don't do that. But high yield savings, just transfer immediately over, put your money away. Be like, how much money am I going to spend this week or this weekend? Put like $100 or $200 away. If you want to work multiple jobs, that'll speed up the process. Probably no one really wants to do that. I'm the only person out here doing this, being dumb like that. But yeah, not saying like, oh, you got it made, bro. I was still paying. The whole point of me working is so I can help my mom out with bills. So it's not like I was just someone who was lucky. Yeah, my situation is lucky, but also it's just like, bro, working full time and being a college student isn't really that fun for the most people. So it's just, I lost a lot of time and everything, but I'm chilling. But yeah, that's really how you do it. Save, put money away, and just keep stacking wins, stacking W's, and just thinking, okay, this week I'm a little bit closer. I'm 1 week closer. And then obviously with the car you want in mind, probably look at a lot of other details online, see how much they usually go for. You know, you don't want to overpay for anything. See if it's around your area, so that way you don't got to travel far, because that's just not worth it either, you know. And really, when you want a nicer car, the dealer person, they're probably gonna F you over, like, if we're being honest, because if that car is like rare or just like not a common car, they could care less about what you're saying. They could care less if you walk away. Like, seriously, like with this car, it literally just got in town like one day. Multiple people already looking at it. I was like the first person to ever literally look at it, but multiple people already looking at it, and this car ain't made at all anyway. But it's just like, that car dealer could care less if you walk away, because they know they got other people. They got an abundance mindset, and they're just thinking someone else gonna buy this car for a crazier rate. So it's just like, you shouldn't be scared to ever walk away from a deal. It just depends on what you want. But at the same time, if it's what you want and everything you're looking into, that's something you also got to consider as well. Like with this, I didn't really have no choice, like other choices in other cars, because they're like mad more expensive and not everything I wanted. Like this had the sunroof, the seat belts, all it had that was terrible was just the mileage. Oh yeah, and then the wrap on the car, that ain't the basic wrap. This is wrap black, and honestly I like that a little bit more. I don't know, it looks crazy at night, but maybe we could do a tour review on like a nighttime type of thing. That'd be fun. But that's really what it is, to be honest. And just don't, and also more importantly too, don't fall into your emotions. Like don't, like with me, they put a little scarcity in me and I acted on it, but at the same time I was just like, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I said to myself, I deserve it. You don't deserve anything. Don't say that to yourself. That's a don't do it, because you never know, something else might happen. But obviously at this time I was looking around for them anyways, you know, and so God just opened up the door for me to get it for real this time, because I was looking at a lot and like they were mad expensive and I was not trying to do all that much, and this one just fell into my hands. And you know, whenever something is right, whenever the timing is right, God will put things in your vicinity. He will open doors, I promise you, especially with how he's observing you, how he's seen what I went through and what I put myself through, and also just to teach me a valuable life lesson as well with that too, that to show me this will not be the center soul of your happiness. And we could do a story time on that. Maybe it's a little personal, who knows. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's us. I don't know. Yeah, mindset completely changed, but I think this elevated me to just think about much more bigger things, as in scale, because I feel like a car is at the tip of an iceberg. Like a car, a lot of people really don't, like a lot of people actually don't got cars and stuff like that, but when you scratch the surface of hitting something big, or when you scratch the surface of an idea, it just starts to elevate you into a much deeper, bigger mind scale. Because after I got this, I just started grinding, like working way harder. You know, it kind of like pushed me, because I have no choice, you know. Now I don't, but yeah, I mean, I've always been that way, but that's really what it is. And hear it, but yeah, I don't even remember what the points were. Get it, let's just sum it up. Get it for you, not for external validation. You know, you're gonna have to sacrifice. Like there's pros and cons to it. You're gonna have to sacrifice. Think about it long term as well. You think about, is this something I'm gonna actually enjoy for a long time? Can I see myself actually paying off the car and actually keeping it for a while? Or am I just going to keep it for a little bit and then get bored and just want something else? Because once you fall into that, where you start trading in for newer cars, oh yeah, don't do that. Like, bro, I'm not going to do that. And what else? Save, high yield savings, maybe some CDs. Still enjoy your life. Still enjoy your time and everything you're doing. Enjoy the journey as well. Don't just, because literally with this, that's where I messed up, where I was just constantly working. I wasn't really like enjoying myself a lot, you know, and that kind of like burned me out in a way. So just have it, I guess, in the back of your mind, just like it'll eventually come. And don't ever give up, because if you truly want something, you can do it, I promise you. And what else? But also, if you're not like constantly, I think, determined, because you could want something but just be like, I'll get it. But if you're disciplined and you just like, bro, I'm gonna actually do this, I'm actually gonna grind, then you'll probably be much more closer to it with that type of mindset than just like doing the bare minimum. Just be like, okay, I am saving, you know. It's just what values you put in things, really. And that's just your own opinion, your personal values and things. But Really, that's what it is. Thank y'all for watching. Catch y'all later.